almost 4 miles in. I think we're going for 7 today. Just easy, zone 2. It's pretty humid this morning, even for 6 o'clock. So I had to slow down a little bit, but I've just been getting into this zone 2 stuff this year. I've been running since I joined the track team in grade school in like 4th grade because my dad was a runner. He ran his whole life. He ran in high school and college competitively. Anyway, I've been running for a long time. But after I got out of high school and didn't have any formal coaching anymore, I was on a club team at Ball State University and loved it. Met my wife there, some really good friends, but we didn't have a coach, and what I ended up doing was 5 years at Ball State, I would crush every run in zone 3. I was finding out, and probably zone 4 too. We would just, my buddies would go out there and smash 6:30 pace, 7 minutes every day, which was not beneficial. My 5K in high school was, I got under 18 one time, like 17:49. Probably was a short course. So in all reality, anyway, it's still PR, but I got down to about 18 flat. And 5 years of running in college, I don't think I ever PR'd from high school. I was running 18:30s. It seemed like I could always pull out an 18:30, and it's like all I had. Anyway, 5 years of college, and now I've been out of school for 2 or 3 years. I've been doing this for like 7, 8 years of just running hard, and kind of like a lot of people, if it doesn't feel hard, I kind of feel like I wasn't doing anything. I had several friends doing the zone 2 stuff, and I just always brushed it off. I was like, oh, this is so stupid. I was like, why? Like, how on earth can running 9-10 minutes a mile, whatever, at your heart rate, how can that possibly be beneficial? And so I ignored it for a long time. But after last year, I trained really hard over the summer. I got up to like 35 miles a week, which is not a lot, I guess, for some people if you ran in college or anyway. But just after 2 or 3 months of like 30-mile weeks, I got so burnt out, which I've been used to that mileage. I ran that mileage in high school. I got to 30 sometimes in college, not a lot, but I got burnt out for like 2 or 3 months. And I was like, there's gotta be, so like I went and got a blood test done to see if I was low on iron, and that was good. And after watching other folks on YouTube, Fullburger runs, Seth Jameson Moore a little bit, a couple other guys, Flores Gearman, Extra Mileless podcast, I started seeing all this stuff about zone 2 and actually reading into it. There's a good article by Dr. Howard Lux. I can put it in the description, but great article talking about zone 2 and actually what it's doing. I don't want to even try to talk about it because I'm an accountant. Anyway, no science here for me. I dropped out of high school chemistry. That was the end of the road for me. So you can check that out. But anyway, finally this year I've gotten into it and tried to find what heart rate I'm supposed to be at. It's kind of a pain, all this jazz, but oh geez, trying to find what heart rate I'm at. I used a couple different methods, heart rate reserve, and combined that with the Maffetone method, and it seemed to work out pretty well. Those two numbers, you kind of have to guess your maximum heart rate, but I use a heart rate strap and kind of use 220 minus my 8s, just some like rough estimate. But Anyway, that got me like my max zone 2 heart rate of like max aerobic rate, if you will, of like 154. So just to be safe, I try to not go above 150 because your heart rate can just fluctuate so much if you go up a hill, if it's hot like today. So I try to keep 150 at my max, and usually my average ends up being like 140, 145, just because I'm slow at the beginning. Morning. But anyways, I got this heart rate chest strap because I was reading also too that's a little bit more accurate. I got this one only for it's only like $40 on Amazon. It's kind of expensive, but it's rechargeable, so you don't ever have to replace the battery, and the charge lasts for a couple weeks, so it's pretty good. Anyway, it syncs right to my Garmin, so I can always see, and I'm actually speeding up too much, so I gotta slow down. But I can instead of having my watch on pace and distance now, I just always have it on heart rate, so I can glance down every couple minutes, or if I can tell I'm starting to breathe too heavy. Anyways, these zone 2 runs have helped a ton. I was starting out at only being able to run 10:30 minute miles under my zone 2 heart rate, and I was so discouraged. I was like, this is terrible. I've been running my whole life. You know, I've got relatively fast 5K times and race times. It's like, how could I possibly be this slow when I was in the past just going out and crushing 7:30, 7-minute runs for the 7 or 8 miles. Anyways, but that's why I was getting burned out. That's why I was getting tired. So I started doing that in March, and from March until it's June now, end of June now, I've been able to get on a cool day when there's no heat or anything. I've been able to get my zone 2 runs under that same heart rate now at 8:45 averages. A lot of times 9 or 9:15, but on a really cool day, 8:45. And that was just 3 months. I was doing between 4 and 5 days a week. So again, it's a lot of running, but I haven't gotten over 30 miles yet, but it's just so different this time. I've probably had 5 or 6 weeks in a row of 30 miles now, and I'm just not tired like I was last year when I crushed every run so fast. I just feel a lot better. My legs are handling this mileage a lot better. So again, it's anecdotal, but I found the zone 2 stuff has helped me a ton. I raced a 5K 2 weekends ago, or 1 weekend ago, and just out of these 3 months, I was doing a few tempos, but not a ton of workouts. Like maybe 1 tempo a week, and if I didn't do my tempo, I didn't do a workout. So I ran an 18:46 5K, which was awesome. You know, it's like I'm getting under a minute, within a minute of my PR, and I've only been doing this stuff for 3 months, so I really think there's something to it. It's gonna make me be able to run for longer too. You know, usually I would train for a 3 or 4 month block for a race and then take months off, but because I'd be so tired, or take a month off and have to restart again. But the zone 2 is really, I don't know, I just feel refreshed all the time. After, I'll do 7 miles today, and my legs won't be sore today. Tomorrow I'll feel fresh and be able to do another run or even a workout. So anyways, I love the zone 2 stuff. Check it out. It seems counterproductive at first, or counterintuitive, because you do go so slow, but the benefits, the more efficient your body gets and able to burn fat, that's all I'll say. But it's helped me so much, and I think I've realized why I've plateaued in the past, because I've just avoided this. But again, it's been super helpful.